In order to get some music actually playing on your 5-motion device, you're going to want to build an audio schedule. So let's go ahead and point to Schedules in the top menu and then click on Add Schedule. We're going to leave this as audio. The same process is used for both audio and digital signage, but this is an audio schedule we're building now, so leave it at audio. Give it a descriptive name because I know my playlist that I built earlier is called Themes. I'll just call this one Themes 1. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it lunch, dinner, a specific date, Christmas schedule. Then you want to pick an effective date. So just click on here and a calendar pops up. You could pick a date in the past if you want to start immediately. Or you could pick a day in the future if you know that this is being planned for an event in the future, and any old start time. And then you want to pick an ending date, or you can actually leave this blank if this is an open-ended schedule. You can select certain days. If your store is closed on Saturday and Sunday, you want to just uncheck those boxes. And then you want to pick a daily stop time if there's hours of the day when your business is non-operational. So let's say my store closes at midnight, so I want it to stop at midnight. Once you've set these scheduling settings at the top, you want to hit save. This is how you actually make the schedule active. You can't do anything with it until you hit save. So hit save, and then down below you see the place where you actually grab your playlists. So let's say at 15 minutes after midnight I want to start playing my themes. And I want it to start either firm or random. Random means it'll pick a random spot in the playlist, a random song. Otherwise it'll start with the first song. Firm means it will take over at exactly 15 minutes after midnight. If I don't check that, it'll let the final song play before starting the new schedule. And I'll just hit save. And then you get some new options. You can actually do a shuffle. And now this will just keep repeating unless I want to do something else. So if I wanted a different playlist at, let's say, 2 o'clock, a couple hours later, I can just grab the rock playlist, hit save. And now the themes playlist will play from a few minutes after midnight until 2, and then at 2, the rock playlist will take over until closing time. And I'll hit shuffle, so I want that to be random. Then I just hit save again. Let's say I want to add some advertisements in though. So I click on the scheduled promotions button. Okay, so we'll pick a start time. Let's say I want to, at the same time that themes begins, a few minutes after midnight, I want to start playing ads. And then you just specify how often you want it to pop up. So let's say every 10 songs, I want to play one of the ads randomly, or you can go by minutes. I'll just say every 10 songs, play a random ad from my playlist. Now every 10 songs, I'll get a commercial from my commercial playlist. Just like if you had a radio station that I was running commercials every so often. Back in the scheduled audio section, you'll notice there's a box at the end that if you hover over it, you see it's called repeat. If you check that box, or you can check both boxes, and then you can click the new link that pops up, repeat selected items, and you get some options. So basically you've built a block of a few hours that you can just repeat over and over. At 15 minutes after midnight, Themes 1 will play, and then a couple hours later, Rock 1 will take over, and then a couple hours later, Themes 1 will take over again, and then a few hours later, Rock 1 will take over. It's basically just an easy way that you can loop multiple items over and over throughout the day. If you want to preview what this schedule is going to sound like, you can click on that ear, and it brings up our little player. And then this will simulate the actual day at your location. And that's basically it. Now your schedule's built and ready to be used on one of your devices.